gonna start with Kaji. What is a memory that Kaji has of his mother?
That's a. Wait, hang on, let me pull up my thing. I have to reacquaint myself with how this game works. Oh, I remember. Well, I guess I don't remember. There was a period when Kaji announced that he was going to be a police officer that his mom started flipping shit because she was very untrustworthy of the of law enforcement at the time.
Yeah,
so that was fun.
Yeah, it's a good memory. Back when he was in West Virginia, right?
It was normal Virginia.
Yeah, normal Virginia. Not the crazy West.
Not the Wild West. That's
All right.
You're crazy.
Let's go to Remy. What's a memory that Remy has of his mother?
Well, everyone knew that Remy rode his bike from like Babylon, like around Babylon, doing errands and things like that, and sort of that was part of his. I wouldn't say style, but like everyone knew him as like, oh, he's the doctor that has a blazer on, some jeans, and he rides the bike places. His distinct memory, like the reason he does that is when he was small, he enjoyed riding his bike with his mom, and she taught him how to ride a bike, and so that's sort of just been following him around.
I love that. Very wholesome. All right. Let's hear from Luca. I'm curious about this one. What is a memory that Luca has about her mother?
I think it's more of like a general. It's not like one specific memory. So she grew up in a military family, so moved around a lot from military base to military base all over the country. Some foreign locations as well. And Luca's father was always really hard on her and her siblings. And just her mother's silence, I guess, is the most memorable thing.
Damn.
Very, very classically conservative, like don't speak unless spoken to type behavior.
Yeah. Does she like sort of fade into the background a bit of the family dynamic?
Oh, certainly. So I think Luca probably gets most of her mannerisms and personality from her father instead of her mother.
Damn. That's so interesting. All right. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go to Nicholas. What is a memory that Nicholas has of his mother?
By all accounts, he sees basically what he remembers is his mother being like super caring, because his dad worked long like nights as a detective and stuff. So it's literally just her taking care of Nicholas, like cooking food, always being around, just being like the housewife type of deal.
Awesome. Are his parents also from Babylon?
I don't think we fleshed out, but I will say yes.
All right, canonically. Awesome. Let's go to Jacob. What's a memory that Jacob has of his mother?
So she was always like very kind and caring and warm. But then, like when his brother disappeared, like he was abducted when he was like 8 or 10 or something like that, and he was with Jacob when it happened. So afterwards, she kind of blamed him a little bit for it. Like he felt like that. Like she was kind of like a little bit distant from him after that. So he never really forgot that.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because it's like he goes from a distrustful mom to a distrustful wife later in life.
Yeah,
very much distrustful of his actions and his deeds.
Yeah, he's had a rough go of it.
Definitely. And let's hear from Benji. What is a memory that Benji has?
I got two for you.
Oh, let's go.
So the first one that came to mind was when he first told her that he was joining the military in the first place, She was vehemently against it. Just like absolutely hated the idea. She was pissed off at him. She didn't talk to him for like a couple weeks. And then before he left, she was like, I still respect you for all your blah blah blah, you're serving the country, that kind of crap. And they kind of made up a little bit, but obviously that was like the last time he had seen her until the other time, where he went to try to just like go see her, but like obviously he was still pretty concerned about being caught, so he was kind of surveilling her from a distance from a long period of time. But
Oh shit.
For a long enough period of time to know that she was under surveillance from other people, so he was never going to be able to actually see her. So that was the last time he has seen her, was just like surveilling her from afar, basically.
Damn. That's fucked. But it makes sense because, he's on the run from the government for a while and he doesn't want to raise any suspicions or get his family targeted.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely would know who his mother was, so like...
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they even tried to like find your location through your parents, but it was to no avail.
Well, yeah, I caught them trying to, and I didn't fuck up.
Yeah. Awesome. Vinny, are you here or are you just listening in? Alright, he's just listening in.
I'm muted.
Cool. So, we're going to start with a scene that takes place outside of the tower. So we're going to open with a starry night sky. But we soon see plumes of black smoke that billow up from somewhere unseen below. Our camera quickly pans down and we see that there's a fiery inferno sweeping its way across grassy highlands. We see a title card that appears on screen. Outskirts of Eso, Kumamoto Prefecture, Kyushu Island, Japan. We cut to a younger Kaji and his wife, Sarah, and his 6-year-old daughter, Mika, standing on a bridge in the distance, watching in awe as a controlled burning, or a noyaki, unfolds before them. The once vibrant grassland of Eso is now a sea of flames, a spectacle of controlled chaos that seems to dance to its own rhythm. We see dozens of masked volunteers move with purpose, wielding hikeshi bows, which are these wooden sticks made from bamboo and vine creeper, as they hit the ground to extinguish any stray sparks. Their movements are precise, almost ritualistic, as they work together to keep the flames in check. And in this moment, Sarah leans in close to you, Kaji, her voice barely audible above the crackling fire, as she says, "This practice has been carried out for over 1,000 years. What seems like destruction and the end is really the opportunity for renewal and a beginning." As the flames sweep across this grassland. What does Kaji say in this moment? He's on vacation with his wife and daughter in Japan, the second time you did so.
He takes a moment to respond. He spends a little longer just watching the fire spread. Then he turns to his wife. Well, it's as you say. Rebirth sometimes requires destruction for it to be possible. This is just another one of the many traditions that support that fact. You can't build a city without laying the foundation first, and this is basically it.
And she's like distracted for a moment. She looks down and Mika's crying. She's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." Everything's all right. It's just fire. It's off in the distance. Kaji, you wouldn't mind taking her for a second? I'm gonna try to get a picture. I think she takes out this like Polaroid camera.
Kaji picks Mika up. Just holds her silently. You eat first, though.
And we get this really serene image of sort of Sarah in the background. Maybe she's even out of focus and she's just taking Polaroid pictures of the blaze and the people working it. And we see in the foreground, in focus, is just you and Mika. And you actually turn your body so she's not faced towards the flames, and she starts to calm down. And suddenly we cut away to a different scene altogether. We see a space of infinite black, surrounded on all sides by a dark pool of water. Within, we see a figure resembling Mika, gathering what looks like flower petals with her hands from this watery abyss. Tears also streaming down her eyes in this moment too, but we see that these eyes are just orbs of bright white light. And we hear a voice sounding over these images that you all would recognize as Minoru's voice. We hear his older Japanese intonation as he says, "Goshite sere wakai ka shita ga, sono ne wa ishinen ni atta, opun to ikoi ni ote, monogoto wa nichu ni nata." And we see subtitles that say, "Thus the ego flowered, and its roots were in the abyss. In the act of opening, things become dual." And we finally cut back to this moment in Unity Tower, years upon years later. And we see the elevator doors open as we see a young girl in a kimono sitting by an overgrowth of flowers that Kaji immediately recognizes to be his daughter. But you see, instead of the interior of an elevator, you see that the interior seems to be made of rice paper walls. And you see characters that look like Japanese calligraphy script that are lining the wall where the buttons and the signs of an elevator might be. But like I described before, the opening is just this like sheer white light that soon fades, and now you all see this image of just this young girl sitting there in this weird liminal space. What happens?
Kaji stops dead in his tracks. He looks and he sees the visage of his daughter, and with all the crap that he's been going through, his mental state's not in a great place right now, so this is just completely overwhelming to him. So I think the first thing is do is just kind of, you know, that thing that people do when they see something that they can't really believe, and they sort of just start taking small steps forward as if like in a trance-like state. That's what he does. He slowly walks into the elevator and gets closer and closer to what looks like his daughter. He reaches out his hand, waits for a response.
She extends her hand towards you, and she just says, she has tears also streaming down her face in this moment. She just says, "Daddy."
Mika, my child. Is that really you?
It's me.
Kaji attempts to hold out his hand. Is it physical?
Yeah, it is physical.
So there's a touch sensation.
Yeah.
My little girl. Look at you. You're beautiful. You see tears start running down his eyes as he can't really believe what's happening right now.
Yeah,
And he just pulls her in for a hug.
Yeah, and we see it matches the exact framing of the other shot of him holding her on the bridge as he just holds her, and in the background this time we see the rest of the mercenary company and your friends. But it is weird, like she does feel like she's there, like there's a physical presence, but
Right.
it doesn't, in a weird way, feel almost like a dream. Like it does not feel real. In some weird way. And there's just like a long moment that's held between you two where you both are just embracing and crying. So while this is going on, what is everyone else doing? How are they reacting to this?
So we also see the reunion? It's not just a vision.
It's not
that,
just a
that Kaji
flashback?
said.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you all see this.
Oh, what the heck?
I mean, Luca's not that much on a personal basis with. You know what? I think she'll probably raise her weapon slightly and just ask, "Is this an issue?"
I think Remy just like puts a hand on like whatever weapon that's
Kaji
being
turns
presented.
around at
and,
hearing
like,
this. Kaji turns
like,
around and
push it down.
he just goes, "This is my daughter." And you see the fire in his eyes flare up a little bit at the extreme anger
shit.
that someone pointed a weapon at his daughter.
Oh shit!
Remy's still like pushing down whatever weapon is being presented.
You will not raise a weapon against her.
I'll remind you that you're here on a mission with me. I call the shots. There have been things in this building that have tried to lure us in and take us. So pardon me if I'm not fucking trusting of some random girl coming out of an elevator.
I'd like to ask you to trust me. Can you do that?
Maybe without the threats next time.
Same goes to you then. Turns around and looks back at his daughter. Mika, what is this? How are you?
I tried to find you. It was so hard. This place, it's evil. It's evil. She's still very much emotional.
Taken up.
Yeah.
Kaji will go and wipe the tears out of her eyes. It's alright, little one. You don't need to cry. I've been shown what you've been trying to do. You're the one that led us out of that hellscape. I'm so proud of you. You've come so far. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. You deserved better.
She kind of like taps the back of your head a little bit. She says, "It's okay. It's okay, Daddy. We're here now. I found you."
Yes, you did. And then a moment too soon, I think. Now tell me, why have you been looking for me?
She sort of lifts both of her hands up together, and we see the residue of like, just like crinkled flower petals across both of her palms that as soon as she raises them kind of fall off. She says, I think I did something bad. I think I did something I wasn't supposed to do.
Kaja just holds up and grabs her hand. You sweet girl. It'd be impossible for you to do anything bad. Now, please, tell me. There's not a lot of time.
I just remember being asleep and between you and Mommy, and I remember being in a dream, like one of those ponds we used to go to in Japan. And I knew I had one chance to try to do something. And I had to try. The lights inside of the elevator kind of flicker a little bit. And it's a little dark for a second, and then the lights come back on. And she says, I can't do much here. She's too strong, and she's really mean. And she's gonna come after us. She's gonna find us if we don't move.
Who is she?
I don't know, but this is her house. I don't know who she is, but she's not nice.
Kaja just gives her a little pat on the head. Luckily for you, my princess, that's kind of why we're here. Just trust Dad on this. With any luck, she won't be around much longer. Okay? And he gives like a reassuring smile.
Well, come in now so you're safe. You can bring your friends too, I guess. She sort of looks back at everyone else, and like, it's sort of confusing for a child in this moment because like she saw you just yell at them,
Right.
but she kind of gathers that you guys might be together in some way, so she extends the invitation as well.
Alright, well, at this point, Kaji will turn around and he'll sort of step aside so Mika's in field view, and he'll just be like, so, say hi to my daughter, everyone. This is Mika. Mika, say hi.
Quaid just turns.
That's who it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, oh, that's who it is, because I didn't know who it was the whole time. I was just staring at her. And what's her name, Kaji?
Mika.
Oh, hi there, Mika. How you doing? Sorry to have to meet you in these conditions.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Benji. Yeah, you can call me Benji.
Benji. Quaid just turns to you, Luca, and is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's about right.
I
That's
think
crazy.
Luca would just give him a shrug of the shoulders and shake her head slightly.
I guess Kaji will just do introductions. Alright, Mika. These are my friends. I'd like to thank you for watching over all of us. I know what you've seen, but we've had a not nice time for most of this. So, I guess I'll just... Do y'all want to introduce yourselves, or should I just point and say names?
Well, I mean, I already did, so I'm
Right.
good.
I know Benji's good.
As you point, I'll be like, hi.
She waves her hand. What's your name?
My name is Remy. I'm a doctor here, but I've been traveling with your dad for a bit.
Okay.
Okay. I have a feeling you don't like doctors, Mika. Is everything okay?
She sort of turns away, and you see she's like looking towards Jacob. She does that like toddler. Or no, she's not a toddler. She's probably like maybe 6 or 7, but she just does that like kid point directly at you, Jacob, and it's like, "What's your name?"
Oh, my name's Jacob. Yeah, you probably don't watch a lot of TV, but Jacob Stevenson's, any? Well, yeah,
You're really trying to sell
He's
your popularity
promoting
with a
himself.
7-year-old girl right now.
You might not recognize me, but
I know it's been a while, but well, I'm just a bit of a TV guy. A good friend of your dad's.
she lastly points to Nicholas. She's like, "What's your name?"
Nico, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
How old is Mika, Jose?
6 or 7-ish at this point.
Yeah, so I'll say, Mika, it's nice to meet you. I have a daughter just about your age too.
What's her
Very
name?
nice to meet you. Oh, jeez, what's her name?
I bet-
really
I've,
put on the
I've,
spot
I've
there,
only seen her.
Dad.
I've only seen her once in this campaign. To
Oh,
be
what's
honest.
her name? What's her name again?
Her name's Addison. She's actually, I think, 2 years older than you.
Wow. I want to meet her someday.
It's a play date.
And she turns last to Luca. She's like, "And the loud lady."
You can call me Luca. Tell me, Mika, do you know a way
That's
up
a
this
boy's
tower?
name.
Yeah, fuck.
Maybe to you. Have you been up the tower, Mika? Do you know a way to get up there?
I have, but you can't go very far. There's a bad place. Some floors up.
Oh, which floor was that? You mentioned one being a weird floor, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah,
I think the Baba Yaga told you guys it was floor 15.
Yeah,
Well,
15
yeah.
is where it starts kind of changing into hell, sort of, where the veil gets very thin there between places.
understood.
That's where I came from. That's how I got down here, but I can't go back up. She's too scary.
It's okay, Mika. You're gonna have us with you this time.
And it seems like whatever she encountered, like, scared her thoroughly.
Right.
This woman, this elusive figure.
Mika, I know it's gonna be hard, but this is something that we have to do. And I swear to you, your dad's gonna protect you this time. Even if it's the last thing he does. So can you trust me? Can you trust your old man?
She shakes her head yes. And just to paint a picture too, like she does seem like just a regular little girl, but like I mentioned, she just has these like orbs of light instead of eyes. So it's a bit uncanny. A bit disturbing in some ways.
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley. She's an AI.
She's a robot.
The Mika system.
Oh God. can everyone fit into this elevator?
So that's the thing. This space is so
Maximum
small.
occupancy.
Yeah, it can only fit you guys or one squad in the confines of that small space.
Right.
Actually, we'll say you guys and one squad, but at that point it would be like extremely packed.
Right. Is there anything special about being in the elevator aside from it just looking like it does?
Yeah, it seems to be like a in D&D terms almost like a pocket dimension.
Yeah, you said last session that we could rest while inside of it.
Yeah. You're sort of, when you walk inside, you sort of feel this sense of calm, similar to the amulet you have, Kaji.
Talisman?
Yeah, just this like place of feeling like this is home, and you actually recognize the interior as the bedroom of one of the houses you stayed at on Kyushu Island. So like it seems to be like her memory of the place in some weird way. But inside you do see like this weird image that seems to be painted on the wall above the door. I'll show it to you on Roll20. It seems to be like a lot of more traditional Japanese households will have like some like patron, depending on the religion, like just like a patron god or a patron spirit or a patron ancestor, depending on the region. Yep. And this one appears to be particular to this space she's constructed. But you just see this figure that's sitting crouched on what looks like some sort of edifice. It just has a sword in the right hand and a coiled rope in the other, and it's just surrounded by fire.
Oh, I've seen this before. Except I can't use meta knowledge, so Kaji's never seen that before. Unfortunately.
Well, maybe he has. Why don't you give me an occult lore check?
Happened my character sheet.
Wait, is she showing this to Kaji?
No, I mean
it's just it's something that you all notice upon walking in. If anyone else would like to make an occult lore check, you're certainly able to.
Go ahead. Oh, that's local knowledge. Wait.
Occult lore. I don't have a great occult lore.
Yeah, mine. Well, better.
Let's see if I just
mine.
roll
She got a
pretty
13.
cool. Oh! Reason I know what this is.
Damn. All right.
It's Shrek.
Yeah, so Nicholas, like, well, first I'm gonna say this, like, obviously he rolled high, but how would Nicholas know a figure in Japanese mythology? Like, how would that even be possible?
I think he remembers something as a kid learning in school about like Japan lore, and then it was one of those things where he was like in a library, found this cool book, saw that cool book, and then just flipped to a random page, looked at it, and then put it back. It's highly specific.
Fair.
Yeah, it's just one of those specific things that like you don't forget.
Huh, this is weird.
But yeah, you see, you know through your knowledge that this figure is actually known as Fudo Mio, the immovable one. He's one of the powerful deities known as the Five Bright Kings, or Godai Mio, in Japanese Buddhism and folk religion. And it's said, in the face of evil and falsehood, he is unyielding, unbeatable, and immovable. Like all the Bright Kings, Fudo assumes a frightening form with a sword in his right hand and a coiled rope in his left, and he sits engulfed by swirling flames, which are said to purify evil.
Do you have that typed out somewhere, or do I have to like rewrite all that down?
Yeah, I can. I'll Control C it real quick.
That's I couldn't. Type
I was
that.
like, don't know Japanese. Going on phonetics.
What happens when if Remy steps into the elevator? It's a question that I, Seth, have.
Yeah.
That's
So
Great
If
question.
you have an evil guy inside of you.
Oh, you mean like if I burn it? Okay, gotcha. I don't think Remy would know. So
Well, yeah,
I think,
well, it's more of just like a general question, like, oh, does this place like
Well,
recognize
we'll find out.
you as evil?
yeah, we'll find out.
yeah. So
Guys,
Remy
take the stairs.
takes a footstep in, and you just hear this sort of like very light crunching sound as your foot hits the ground just beyond the doorway, and you walk in, and there's that like light crunch of just walking on rice paper.
Okay.
I recognize this room, Mika. Was this from when we went to see the field burning?
Yes, I had to make something that was close in size to the elevator.
Hmm. Do you remember the fire from back then? Are you still scared?
I'm not scared.
Good. I've learned that fires, although dangerous, not something that we need to be afraid of. If anything, and at this point, he holds out his hand and casts like a little fire cantrip. If anything, it can be really useful every now and then.
You really like that prop.
I do. It's a good prop.
Just smoke on Jose's room.
Crazy.
Fire alarm
Listen,
starts going off.
It adds to the immersion.
You
okay?
should get a smoke or like a fog machine
I
in your
should.
room as well.
I should, or maybe like just a humidifier at least.
But yeah, she definitely doesn't seem as scared as she was back then. In fact, you see she kind of like cups your hand that's on fire and just kind of holds it there. And she passes her hand over it, and it's completely unaffected by the flame. She holds it there for like 10 or 15 seconds, and the flesh does not burn, and she just takes it back. That was for you, Daddy.
Thank you, my child.
And you have this thought in your head, like, did she mean what you just did, or the fire?
I think in the moment, Kaji would take it as. I think he would take it as her sort of signifying that she's like brave enough to continue now because she held her hand over the fire for so long. That's probably how he'd take it. So, are we, in terms of the group, are we like, how are we doing this? We going up the elevator, or how's that work? I mean, I would assume so. It's the quickest way.
So it's us and 2 squads, correct? But
One
we can only
squad.
take 1 squad
Yeah, we
with
can only
us
take
if we
one
go up
squad.
the elevator.
Yeah, and you actually see, because I forgot to act out the damage that the squad suffered in the first fight you guys had, but one of the volunteers actually died on your way up the stairs. Yeah, there's this woman named Adelina. You actually trained her, Nicholas, and you see that the medic tried to save her, but she died of blood loss just moments before entering this floor.
Nicholas, your trainees are dropping like flies, dude.
Yeah, apparently they suck. And apparently I suck. I think he's seen enough in terms of not atrocities, but like stuff that he's like, dang, another one, and then moves on.
If we're
Will
taking this
the
elevator,
ele-
what are
Will the
where are we
elevator?
where are we going? Like,
Abu.
can it go up
Abu.
to a floor or like a specific floor?
Up to
Or is-
15, apparently.
Or is it more so just like the floors that we reach? We can use
Yeah, is
the
it like a-
elevators as like a safe haven
I
for
think
Yeah.
the
Tyler
rest.
said last session that was both.
Yeah,
At least to get to 15, but I think after that it's like a checkpoint.
yeah. To sort of expedite this a bit, it seems like she can bring you up anywhere below floor 15, and then floor
Okay.
15 it gets sketchy.
So floor 13 is a floor that we want to go to because it has one of the stones.
Correct. Did we get the stone on 6?
Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
ended up breaking it last time with I forget who actually. It was Thaddeus. Thaddeus was able to use his ability to like bring the stone kind of more so into reality than it
Oh,
was, and
yes.
then the soldiers destroyed it with like sledgehammers.
Mm-hmm.
Some like Zawardo type thing.
Zawardo. Is this gonna be like a? What's the? It's like the wolf, the sheep, and the. What's that like?
The wolf, the sheep, and the
riddle-
chickens.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
trying to bring them across the river.
I mean, Luca, was your goal here to wipe out all the threats in the building, or was it to specifically try to stop a main threat? Because if you want to do the former, then we should go floor by floor. But if you
When
want
I
to do the
spoke
ladder,
with
then
the-
we go
When
all
I
the way
spoke
to
with the
15.
wise woman, she said that if we destroy the stones, that should prevent this being from entering our reality. And if that's prevented, one would hope that its influence would cease to spread. I think it would be a better use of our resources to go for these weak points directly, instead of fighting every fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think though, if any of these floors are untouched, or at least not as destroyed, we probably could stock up on some things, but I think if we're doing well right now, we can head straight up to 15.
Or 13, rather.
Yeah, 13 would be
Yeah,
the first stop.
13.
So I mean, we could try to do like go up to the 13th floor, take
Is
the
there like a
elevator back
directory in the
down,
elevator?
and then
Yeah, but the characters are in Japanese.
Oh damn!
oh
Wait, Kaji.
Yes, Kaji
Kaji
was
reads
like,
them. Like, is Unity Tower like an apartment complex, or is it
Yeah.
like an office building?
Yeah, it's an apartment complex.
Oh, okay. So there wouldn't be really too many resources. I thought it was like a dual-use office building, and like all the floors have like different offices.
No, but it is a massive apartment complex with like stores inside the building. There's actually a bank inside the building.
Oh.
You read in the
Bank.
directory that the 13th floor is the bank.
Oh.
And there are a bunch of like other interesting
Bank
things. There's a supermarket on one floor.
Yo, what kind of apartment complex is this?
It's like a massive
we
like
might be
it's
able
like a
to get some
modern one,
supplies.
contemporary.
That's what I'm
one.
saying. Like, if it was if we want to stock up, we can fight our way to some of the floors, and then head to floor 13.
what floor is the? Okay, could we get any type of supplies from that grocery store?
Yeah, so let me I'll read out what's on the directory. Interestingly, in this directory that's in the elevator, floors 16 to 30 are blackened as if they were burned. There's no information on them. But You obviously see ground floor. You see floor 2, community room. Floor 3, residential. Floor 4, laundry room. Floor 5, gym.
Who's Jim?
Who's Jim? Floor 6, residential. Floor 7, residential. Floor 8, daycare. Floor 9, residential. Floor 10, supermarket. Floor 11, residential. As well as floor 12. And then, like I said, 13 is the building's bank. And
We
14
should go
and,
to 10.
14 and 15 are both also residential.
So should we go to 10?
It sounds like the most
Let's not
Potential
go to the
would be on
daycare.
I don't know.
That's just scary thinking about that.
Sounds spooky.
I mean, we could potentially just have
a squad go.
a squad go up, or like we go up with a squad, and then we can go back down the elevator and come up with the second squad, right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, that is how elevators work, so.
So you're
Tyler's
saying
like,
we have two
"Fuck."
squads, two squads,
Ruined
right?
everything.
And you're saying one should just go on 10, and the other comes with us to 13.
It's kind of tough. So at least for now, we know that this floor is, I mean, it's relatively safe. We have like the floor with like a bunch of hands that pop up and grab people, right? Which might actually be helpful for us if like monsters are chasing after us. Like if they kind of just grab whatever goes in there. So it might actually be it's like a pretty safe location to be next to the elevator in.
What
So I feel
floor are we
like
on
going
right now?
up and making a quick trip to the supermarket shouldn't be too bad, right?
Okay, let's do it then.
Tyler,
I'm down.
Yeah,
what floor are we on right now?
I'm in.
6.
you guys are on floor 6.
Oh, so this graphic is accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I update it whenever you guys are going to a new floor.
I wasn't sure.
So when we reach the other side of that carpet hand area, like the puddle, there's other apartments on this side, right? So
Yeah.
there's like the apartment that, okay, maybe we should have the volunteer soldiers kind of camp out in one of the rooms here, and just like keep on lookout and just hold a very quiet defensive position, and we'll go up to the 10th floor with the actual like military squad. Try to see if we can get some supplies from the supermarket, and then once we handle everything, maybe we'll come back down to grab the civilians again, or the volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Does that sound good? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you see Mika actually gets out. You were holding her, but she gets on her feet. She heads over and she points the button in Japanese characters for floor 10 supermarket. And you see the doors close. But it's interesting because it's like a Japanese sliding door instead of an elevator door. So they close shut, and you see the oh, what's up? What's up,
Oh,
Vinny?
right before they close shut, you see emerge from the shadows. And he is running. Hold the door. Wait.
Wait
Please
for
hold.
me.
Open in your.
Please, and you make the
Always the
eye
door.
contact. You know, there's enough time that you could save it, but it's like shutting. Is there a hold the door option? I don't know.
No, you're just fucked. You're left on this floor with the
Yeah.
volunteers.
Yeah, dude. The
Oh, yeah.
volunteers will eat you alive.
Yeah. So yeah, Thaddeus gets on as well. It's all of you guys, the PMCs, and the volunteers are staying on floor 6. So the doors to the room slide shut. You hear that like soft wood on wood sound. as there's not even any elevator noises. As you just seemingly proceed up, you see a lot of the lights next to the buttons light up as you go up, but soundlessly. And the sliding doors open, and it is just it is just pure darkness on this floor. Does someone shine their flashlight in?
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's like the PMC people just very very quickly and tactically begin to fan their flashlights around to get a quick glimpse.
Yeah, you see like two guys go off to the left, two guys go off to the right. You just see like different beams of light just hunting around this space. And all of you, Luca, make a perception check with just a straight perception check because it's darkness.
Okie dokie. That is a 22,
Whoa,
nat 20.
Nice.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
What the frick?
Okay, so with that,
You see nothing. It's dark. You know that it's dark.
It's-
okay. Okay. You see 4 of this type of creature you haven't encountered yet. You see these like lanky humanoid figures that when they're spotted, one of the PMCs sort of radios in and is like, "Everyone be quiet for a sec. I got something on my flashlight. Stay dark just for a second." And he radios in this description and then points it out to you once you walk over to him. But it's this like lanky figure with almost sludge-like or maybe sludge-covered appendages with just this like bulbous head. And where the face would be, you just see these like ethereal snakes that are all moving together in a cohesive mass. This is what they look like.
Is that a dog? The fuck?
I was gonna say this.
Right. I saw a dog.
How does that look like a duck?
I don't
do
know.
you mean?
It looks like a
I see it a little bit.
bill coming out of its head.
Oh, really?
It's a duck bill.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Different
Tyler's like, "I
types
hate
of
you all."
people see different things. What do you see in this
Yeah,
picture?
it's like the dress.
The dress. It's blue.
Black and or no, white and gold, black and blue.
blue.
But yeah, you see that these figures are like ambling about in some of the aisles. There are 4 of them.
And they haven't seemed to notice us yet.
No. Yeah, the way I'm gonna do it is if you roll higher than a 15 on your perception check, you remain hidden. Unless the creature has a specific like
Perception?
yeah. That is essentially going to mean you can spot them without them noticing you. If you
Oh, okay.
proceed, you're going to have to roll a stealth check of some
Okay,
kind.
so if we want to get the upper hand on them, we should roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Unless we want to leave this second.
I mean, we've already committed to going to this floor. I think we just gotta go for it.
Yeah, we have the potential of getting supplies, so I think we should go ahead and go
You stealth-
stealthy.
Stealthing it up? Okay, let's stealth it up.
Stealthy.
Please.
Okay.
Shall we?
Oh,
Shall
Remy,
we?
fucking.
Are we all rolling stealth tag?
Yep.
Yo,
Died on that
Remy, yo,
one.
what the heck?
Everybody's going to
That was
roll
fine.
stealth. The squad will take yours, Luca.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing okay.
Stealth.
Oh, we're doing
Alright.
okay.
Don't worry, I tanked the first one, boys. Everyone else rolls well now.
Oh boy.
All those under 15s is kind of sedge. Oh!
Oh shit.
Let's go. The natty 20.
I will say this too. After you destroyed the stone, it seems like the growth that was going on has seemingly been like exponentially increased as you see like these vines and this overgrowth that's just slowly, or I should say quickly, growing even past the point that you saw previously. It seems like whatever stage 2 might mean is like an advancement of this tower in some way.
Yeah, we were on recruitment, or now we're on regular.
Yeah,
That'll be hard.
veteran.
Yeah. And then realism mode at the very end.
But yeah, okay. That's good enough where you could go about your business without drawing their attention. You see on this floor, like I said, it's a supermarket, but because this is in the heart of this demonic tower, very little has actually been raided.
Ooh,
You see, there's a
let's
lot of stuff
yo,
here, and if you take the
This is a
time to loot it
store.
properly, you're gonna get 2 supply.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, it's a
Yo.
fully stocked
Dude.
supermarket.
Demon towers, so they're obviously demon groceries.
Yeah.
Dude,
Why is
should I
this
get
in
the
backwards
devil's
Latin?
lettuce?
The devil's
What?
lettuce. I was gonna make
Meaning
like a
regular
One Piece
lettuce.
devil fruit joke, but you
Nah.
had a much better one, Chris.
Can I just get lettuce?
Lettuce devils.
Should we? And we only saw 4 of these monsters, and is it just the immediate vicinity, or throughout all the aisles?
On this entire floor. Yeah.
They might be strength, but
I
we
wanna
do have
fight.
the element of surprise, and I feel like we have a chance of losing that element of surprise if we try to like loot stealthily, right?
Yeah, no, we're smacking them.
Yo, I've been playing Baldur's Gate. Let's attack. But, like,
so
let's
are
save
these
beforehand.
monsters in like the same location or different aisles?
They're all in the same location. It seems like over near the deli section. Some of them are just going to town on some like rotten meats there.
Line's always the longest in the deli section.
Interestingly though, if you take the time to like observe them, you see some of the like invisible snakes on their head. Like they sort of aim their head like a flashlight beam, and the snakes just like go forward, devour the meat, and then return to their head almost like a receptacle. And they just go around just like,
That was supposed to be my pepperoni. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And then just people with firearms just be positioned in areas of cover. We have the aisles and such. So if they have ranged attacks, then you might get a little bit of a bonus.
I still don't think Remy has a firearm, to be honest. I know.
You do though. Wait,
We do.
Didn't we? You had the same question
You
last
did.
Yeah,
session.
I still don't
Yeah.
have. I still don't have a stat block for it. so,
yeah,
like,
you have a mini 14, which is 2d6 damage. It doesn't really matter too much to have a stat block. Like just roll a dexterity check because you don't have proficiency in it.
Okay.
So-
2d6. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I did ask this last session. I do remember that. All right. Well, I'm ready to unload.
Yeah, I think the initiator.
I assume that would be me then.
Well, I mean, if we have surprise, then I think we get our. I think we automatically get the first turn in the combat, based on like the group initiative thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
Tyler's
do.
nodding his head. Good, I remember that rule
Yeah, you do.
correctly. So maybe we should initiate with somebody who has like an attack instead, right? To
I don't have any attacking.
get like that hidden advantage,
I don't have any attacking spells.
because you'll still be able to use your spell otherwise.
Yeah, before they go. So I can be the last person of us to go, basically.
Yeah, or just any. I think after one of us shoots with an attack, then cat's out of the bag, and I think we kind of like lose our stealth.
How
Fair.
many of
So
them
just
are there?
4 of them, all in the same area.
I could like scorching ray a couple of them if you want. I know someone that has anything better though.
I mean, Scorching Ray is pretty good.
Yeah, Scorcher Race sounds cool.
Yeah, and if you do it on 3 different ones, then I think that would be like, advantage on all 3 of them, since it's all from the same casting.
Right, well, I can if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Good for me, man.
Okay. So wait, am I casting this with advantage?
Well, it's 3 different attack rolls, right?
Right.
And since you're hidden, you have advantage on attack rolls. So we're basically getting the most use out of you because your spell gives 3 different attack rolls.
Right. I forgot this doesn't fucking.
It's not like if somebody had extra attack and they make one attack and then another. It's not like sequential. It's
Right.
simultaneous. So you would get advantage on all 3.
How did I make this work last time? I think I just type it in chat. Hang on. That opens my.
I know it's roll 1d20 plus
It's in
whatever.
your DMs.
Oh, I sent it to you.
You did.
Oh yeah, we did the same thing last session.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I think I had advantage last session too, so this works out.
Yeah, I think we probably initiated the same way. Yeah, for instead of 1d4 plus 4, it would just be no, yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Am I doing
Because
this 3 times?
yes.
All right, and tell me,
And-
where's the squad at? Like, what is everyone's general positioning for this?
I think we're a little more spread out so that some people or most people can like take cover in different spots, but still be aiming towards the deli.
Yeah.
It's highly
So
adverse.
whatever.
What'd you say?
I think a nat 20 hits.
Oh my god.
Oh, yo!
Oh
yo!
my god.
Oh my!
Yo, yo, what the?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yo.
Were you attacking what
Three-
targets were you
three-
attacking?
three separate
Ooh,
ones.
Yeah.
Yo, Kaji really trying to protect fucking
So the-
Mika here, bro.
I gotta show
So-
off for the daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta show off.
Yeah.
2 natural 20s.
So what is it?
Holy
4d6 for the first 2 attack each, and then 2d6 for the third attack.
Yep, that's right.
Correct.
So wait, it's 4d6 for the first. Okay, so slash roll. 4d6. That's the first one.
Okay, 12.
Why didn't I just copy that? Wow.
14.
Okay.
Wow, that's a balanced result.
And then slash roll
2d6.
2d6. Those are
Wow.
pretty good.
It's pretty good. That's a really strong
Pretty good,
start.
dude. You just instantly did 35 damage at level 3. You're nutty.
Yeah, as you see at this point, like you hurl your fire towards them and it just courses up their back and you just hear this inhuman shriek.
Are we
That's it.
still far from the? Are we still close to the elevator, or like are we gone now?
I think we're more spread out.
Yeah, you're like I'd say the deli section's actually pretty far from the elevator. Like it's out of sight at this point.
All right. Just making sure.
But you hear this monstrous shriek as all of the heads turn in unison towards you. And combat's gonna begin. As all of the PMCs that get locked and loaded, they have their flashlight beams, like all of a sudden they all come on and these things are just illuminated. You all can see them. Kaji, why don't you roll a d6?
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go.
Nice. So you guys go first. Luca, why don't you take it off?
All right. You know what's up. Gonna attack. Just I guess just to start getting it out of the way. Whichever one took the most damage.
Yeah.
Whichever one looks like it got a little toasty.
Yeah, the one that's like second from the left. He's sort of like behind a like a deli counter. Looks like he was severely burned, or it was severely burned.
Okay, so an attack with the vector. I think I'm gonna. It doesn't really do much when I use a cantrip for it, but I think I will. Anyways, just for the fun, I'll use a spell strike with my bonus action to use the electrokinesis cantrip on my next attack. 21 to hit. For 5 ballistic damage, and whichever one I just hit, it cannot take reactions
Oh, interesting.
until the start of its next turn. So yeah, when I use Spell Strike with a cantrip, it doesn't have the damage of the cantrip, but any additional effect it does have.
Awesome.
Okay. And I think I will send it off to, you know, because I want to see it come to fruition. I'm gonna send it off to Benji
Fair enough. Thank you.
for the next turn.
Roots that reap.
Roots that reap. Let's go. All right, so they're all going to make fortitude saves.
Sitting on wisdom, mate. My spell saves, not wisdom.
It just says 0 saving throw.
Well,
That means.
I think. What's your wisdom mod?
3.
I think it's calculating it correctly.
Yeah, it says
now.
DC 12 here, which is
it's
plus D4.
It's 11. It's 11 base plus your D4.
Yeah,
which
that's right.
8 is the usual base, and then the 11 would be adding your wisdom mod.
The D4 proficiency bonus throws me off all the time.
Okay, first one rolled exactly a 12, which is a pass. Second one rolled a natural 1, which is a fail. 22 on the third one. And 21 on the last one. So I'll say the second from left, which is the most damaged one, is locked down by these roots.
There's still difficult terrain either way between where they are and where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, so let me put that down here. Okay, so the one that's second from left is restrained now. But you see the rest, like, because they're sort of made up of this, like, muck or sludge, like, the roots just try to bind them, and then the roots actually just go through them directly instead of grasping onto them. They're very, like, weird creatures anatomically. Who'd you like to go next?
Sorry, I'm also bonus action.
Gotcha.
I'm going to... Where is it? Oh, it's a whole action? I suppose not. I thought it was a bonus action to symbiotic entity, but I am incorrect. So never mind. I'm done. And... let's go Kaji.
Oh,
Did
do I
he
get
go
to go
again, or
here?
did he already go? Is that a surprise round? Or is
I
that
think this
part
is a surprise round, but I think everybody has to go first. Right?
Wait, no, because I rolled for the round.
No, you get
after.
to go again. That was a surprise round.
Oh, I was the only one that got the surprise.
Well, actually, that's a good point. I guess I'll consider the. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I guess I'll consider this round the surprise round.
Yep.
And you guys will
Okay,
get
then I'll
another
go-
round after this.
Okay, in that
It's pretty
case,
crazy.
Thank you for
Overwhelming
honoring that
force.
good initiative roll, Tyler.
Yeah.
They're all gonna die. Overwhelming
Respect.
force.
Well, that's the good thing about side initiative is it's a double-edged sword. It can really screw you over, or it can really help you out.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
why.
if you get the jump on the enemy.
Yeah, like it makes it realistic because if you get a surprise round and like a surprise situation, I should say, in real life, like that's what usually dictates who lives and dies.
yeah. In that case, with you off the board, I will send it over to Nicholas.
Okay. So how far away are these little ducky wuckies?
They're in.
Approximately.
Yeah,
Are
they're
they within
about
30 feet?
Yeah. Well, what are you
30
trying
feet?
what are you
Okay.
trying to use?
Oh no, I'm just gonna send my semblance in so I don't have to deal with them.
Yeah, that's smart. They're in the adjacent zone, which is roughly 30 feet from you.
Yes, sir. So you'll just see out of one shadow, it's like it seeps out of it and then just appears. And then I'm just gonna go. Brah! Did I hit? Oh, Look at
18
that.
hits. Which one did you say you were
Oh,
attacking? Just any of them?
I'll just do the one that's ensnared.
Okay. Damn, that's good damage. Holy shit. Yeah, I imagine. You're shooting through your semblance?
Yes.
Yeah. So we just see. I guess yeah, because we haven't seen your semblance yet in these recordings, but we just we just see this like shadowy version of yourself. Yeah, yeah.
See on screen
I'll pop it up on screen during the stream as well. But this version of you that's alike in every way except the face, which is this like pitch black, darkened silhouette. And we just see out of the silhouette this like the end, the metal of the gun just exit out like a mouth and just shoot at this restrained monster, hitting it. Where normally it'd be like a headshot on a normal human, but this thing is resilient.
Oh my
And
god, 10 out
then
of 10.
I will duck behind cover, but will stay within 30 feet of the monster. Well, my semblance, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, you take cover in an adjacent aisle and just prepare yourself. Who's going next?
Has Rame gone yet?
I have not. Hello? I have not.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
yeah,
just-
then
I'm
go
gonna-
for
I'm
it.
just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
roll-
then yes.
For the mini 14.
All right.
Just Dex, you said?
Yep, you can just make a dexterity check. Oh my god. You guys are killing it. Holy
2d6,
shit.
you said?
Yeah, 2d6.
Okay, not the best. 3 damage. I'll do. You said the one on the right's low?
Second from the left is low.
There's only 3 though, right?
There's 4 of them.
Oh, there's 4. Yeah, I'll just do the lowest one then.
Okay. Yeah, so you take a... Because this is supposed to represent like a few shots in a round, but you like take some shots off, and you see it is getting damaged. It's starting to look a little rough. Awesome. So who would you like to go next?
Who else is left?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Tyler, can I make a request?
Yeah.
Put on your epic combat music.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put that on.
So Tyler, I can't see the combat map. I just see I still
There's-
see the image of the
Yeah,
the tower.
yeah. This one is just Theater of the Mind because there's only 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
How dare you not create a battle map for every floor, Tyler?
I know. How could I not predict exactly where you're going?
Yeah, bad storytelling.
Well, if it does become like important, I do have like modular battle maps I can use, but we'll see how it goes. You guys may wipe them out in the first 2 rounds.
so if we're at a deli, I'd assume there's some kind of like butcher knife around. So I'm going to use telekinesis to grab one of those and fling it at. You said like the second from the left was weakened.
Yeah,
So I'm going to fling it at his neck.
that's really cool. That's really sick. I love that. Yeah. So you see that there's this like big butcher's knife, bigger than any like knife that you'd have at home, say. So it's gonna be a D6. So I'll have you. I don't even know. I mean, well, I don't know if a roll is super necessary, but yeah. I think in this situation it's just cooler if you don't, because you have that much psychic control over objects. Why don't you just roll a d6 for damage? Yeah. So you deal 3 damage as you just hurl it across the deli section, and it just impacts. It sticks into the side of its neck, and it just turns towards you and screeches. Its attention now drawn towards you.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to like duck behind some kind of, maybe if there's like a little sunglasses carousel thing, whatever, something to hide behind.
Nice. All right, awesome. So I think it's just Thaddeus left, right?
Yeah.
Toss with the bad.
So, just gonna take out my handgun and fire off a shot at one of those guys. Let's see.
Yo!
Oh my
17
god.
Damage.
Wait.
What the frick?
does that hit?
Wait,
A 12,
why
a
does
12
the
does
hand-
not hit.
Wait,
oh,
how-
you should add your
we
dice.
have
Add your dice.
Yeah, you can add your luck dice
Oh,
if you want.
Oh yeah, do we have that?
Yeah, yeah.
It was never
we all
stated at the
answered.
beginning. Add your
Add
You
it.
should add your luck die.
You should add it, bro. That's such a high damage.
Preventative
max
measures.
damage.
Jeez, you got a
Oh
scary.
my
A lot of.
But he's
Yeah,
weighing
what
his
kind of
options.
handgun? What kind of handgun is that? It's a fucking.
Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah, that hits. That
Please
hits.
tell me that hits.
17.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that this is calculated correctly.
Uh,
It might be adding a sneak attack or something.
No, that looks.
Six.
What do you have,
give
a
him
Desert
3D
Eagle?
Yeah,
What
I was
is
gonna
this?
say, what do you have?
What do you have, a fucking
Do you have
Forty-four
like
fucking
Oh, okay.
pirate? Like a
You have a
gigantic...
It's,
No,
I have it
no,
as
so it's,
3d6, is that right?
You have a blunderbuss?
So it's weird. It is calculating it correctly, but you need another d6 for it to be critical. Wait, it's treating it as critical. Wait, never mind. So it's
Well,
No. It's saying he got the highest rolls.
Yeah,
for
he
the
got the
sixes.
highest rolls on
yeah.
the
So
sixes.
so it'll be
that's all
12.
it
It'll be
means.
12, not 17. But
Oh, but still, max damage.
Oh.
yeah. I don't know why it
That's
has an
still
extra
max
d6 in
damn.
there, but
Yeah, that's max damage though. That's kind of nice.
yeah, that's
Oh,
wild.
is it because I have it as 3d6 projectile damage. Is it just 2d6?
Yeah, it's just 2d6.
Okay, I will fix that.
All good. But yeah, with an extra 5 that hits, and I want you to describe how you killed this thing with your handgun.
I think Thaddeus kind of runs, because they didn't see us. Well, I don't know if they've seen us yet, or if they're still calling the surprise. But he just kind of runs into the shadows of the darkness, almost the opposite of his entrance into the elevator, because he kind of entered seemingly from nowhere, from the shadows, when he was like, "Oh wait, hold the elevator." Kind of like the opposite of that, he leaves the elevator and kind of disappears into the shadows, and then everyone else just sees the flash of the gun and hears the immediate bang as you just see that creature just slump down,
Oh shit.
dead.
He's still
Nice.
pissed that we almost didn't let him.
And
on
then
the
you
elevator.
don't see him anymore because he's in the darkness.
That's sick. Yeah, he's sort of slinking in the shadows between these aisles, and he manages to loose off the one shot that ends this one that's second from left. So now there are 3 remaining. So I think that's everybody, all the PCs, right? I think it's everybody. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so the squad is gonna go. So they're all gonna have to make reflex saves because they're just gonna go auto fire blast and just try to mow them down as best they can.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
First one's a fail. Second one's a success. Third one's also a fail. So one of them you see moves out of the way, actually ducks behind one of the aisles, but the other 2 take the full brunt of it, which it's actually more damage than I thought previously last session. It's quite a bit. So let me roll for that.
20d8 damage.
20 d20 damage.
Yeah, 20d20 plus 20.
All right. Oh my god. All right. So, you see the first one is completely obliterated by their fire. As you see, like the damage that was already dealt to it was decent, but 20 assault rifles trained on it is enough to just destroy it completely. So, one of them is destroyed. Let me roll for the other one that was hit.
Wait, so that's 2 down, right?
3 down now. As the other one is destroyed in one hit as well. I mean, these are 10 guys shooting at once.
I mean, that's
And the damage reflects that, but Jesus Christ. And the last one who saved doesn't take any damage. But you see between the multiple extremely competent members of your squad, you see Quaid commanding them, and they all get into position, and when the moment comes, they just seize it. And you just hear the peppering fire just, and they just get obliterated into viscera in the matter of seconds. But there is one still remaining. I'm gonna see if Twiggy can do anything. She's just gonna take a pistol shot at the remaining one. That's a miss. Quaid has his turn. He's gonna take his rifle and attempt to take some shots. That actually, I'm gonna have him also do auto fire because that's gonna yield him, I think, the most damage. That is a hit for 12 damage. That's fucking very high. Let's see if that does it. Nope, still up. And lastly, we have Brooks, who's the former police officer. He is going to take a shot with his automatic pistol. Let me see if that hits. Also a hit for... Okay. Write that down. So, in these few seconds, two of them are completely obliterated, and the last one looks to be bloodied. That's how much firepower you're rocking with in this tower. Is they can just, you know, if it's like a mob of enemies, it's rather difficult, but if it's just a couple standalone enemies, they're incredibly useful. Like, this is probably their most efficient situation. You just got some enemies and they can just mow them down as need be. So that'll take us back to you guys again. I'm gonna start with Nicholas this time. Nicholas, what do you want to do? There's one remaining.
You'll see the semblance disappear into the shadow and then just reappear right behind it, and it'll take another shot. Oh! What the heck? Same exact roll.
You guys are rolling rocks
Same
tonight.
exact
Shit. Shit, you guys are rolling rocks. Damn.
Dude, what is... Hey, Seth, what are the odds of rolling those 2 exact dice at the same time?
Let me check something real quick. It wasn't quite the same. Your
Dang
D20 and D4 values were different.
Sag.
For
Anyway.
you to hit.
That is definitely a hit, and it definitely takes that damage.
It's not dead? What the fuck?
Yeah, it is not dead yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, this one has taken no damage until the last, like, 2 turns. Like, the squad, and I think Brooks hit it as well. That was the first time it was damaged at all. So it's just recently bloodied.
Okay. I don't think I'll use my bonus action, because I think that is my bonus action. I can use my semblance. Yeah, I'm good. No bonus action for me.
Awesome. Who's going next?
Kanji, finish it off.
Kaji.
Pressure's on, huh? What what is my best option here? I could try this. I laugh if it's immune to this type of damage. That'd be crazy. I'm pretty sure that hits. Does that hit, Tyler?
That does not hit.
What
But if you want to use your
about-
luck die,
What about now?
Oh!
that definitely hits. That definitely hits. Yeah.
2d8 plus 1d6. Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So that's 13 damage total.
Yes.
All right. I think it's rather fitting. Describe how you you kill this inhuman demon.
Kaji just like launches this like negative energy ball at. I don't even know what this would look like. I'm thinking, if you've ever watched the original Pokemon movie, Mew versus Mewtwo.
Oh, no.
What Mewtwo's Shadow Ball looked like? That's what I imagine this looking like. I don't know if that helps you at all, but
That doesn't help me, but
someone will know. Someone will know.
someone will get the reference and appreciate.
It just hits.
Sorry, I'm
directly
muted.
on the-
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I was waiting.
Thank you.
I knew Caleb
I'm
would jump
muted
on
this
that.
whole time. I said it like 3 times.
Thank you. Yeah. So he just launches this like thing at it, and then it just hits right in the beak, and then you see it impact, and then you see the energy like travel down the snakes into the main body, and then it like this dark energy radiates out of it, and then it just explodes.
Yeah. I mean, it just stands as testament to just how much firepower you guys have with you. Like, obviously getting in and moving up to this floor was rather difficult because it was 100 enemies you were facing at once. But, I mean, these PMCs are trained professionals, and between some amazing rolls on your guys' part and just the trained tactics that they have instilled in them, like, this was trivial. And you guys just light them up, and you have honestly as much time as you guys need to kind of scavenge this area if you want to get that 2 supply.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Get that, baby.
Huge.
Can I scavenge for particular items?
Yeah, I have a system for that as well if you want to give that a shot.
Yes.
Savage an RPG 7.
It's in the deli
What do I
section.
get, what do I
Yo,
get in
I
my
want
Cracker
more.
Jacks bag? What's the
I
surprise
mean,
inside?
this is Georgia, so
Yeah, right next
I want
to
to
the deli
scrounge
aisle.
for like batteries and maybe some like electronics equipment.
Also, Jose, I feel like there's a joke to be made about your Shadow Ball comment and the duck song with the "Got Any Grapes." Here's a grape, Mr. Duck.
But yeah, as you guys sort of come back with it, the adrenaline is now, it's still pumping in your veins, but it's, it's sort of more receded now than it was. And there are just bullet casings all over the ground. I'll have everyone make an ammo check for the first time.
Oh, what the
How
heck?
these
He
work?
So it's gonna
I
it's
didn't
gonna,
use any.
Obviously,
it's gonna be a flat D20 roll against DC 10.
That'll be, can you roll mine?
I didn't shoot a single gun.
I didn't use
Yeah.
any ammo. Do I have to make a roll for it, or is this just a fine?
I shot 2 bullets.
Are we allowed to use
Wait, D-
luck on
D-
our ammo rolls?
oh, D20, let's
what,
go.
What
I'm an
happens if
idiot.
we
you
don't?
are-
What
You are not.
what happens
Tyler,
if
am I
we
still
lose?
rolling even if I didn't use any
Oh no!
bullets?
What are we doing?
Did you use any in the first, the ground floor encounter?
Oh
Most
yeah.
likely.
I think you did.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Was it D20?
Yep. D20.
Oh, Kaji knows how to use his
All
gun.
right. So, So Remy, Thaddeus. And,
Oh, wait,
and
hold on.
Remy,
Wait,
Thaddeus,
semblance.
and
And the
Luca.
stranger and Luca.
Wait, hold on.
The stranger. he's in the corner just.
Wait, did that? Oh, it doesn't matter who I rolled it through.
Okay. So Remy, Thaddeus, and Luca. Choose one weapon that you're out of ammo on.
Oh, yo.
However, you do have 2 supply now. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, how many did we have at the start of this again? I think we had 2,
0.
right?
Yeah, but you used both of them, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, ammo check is
we
crazy.
we're going
Oh,
to...
you generated one from.
Remy only has
so-
the mini 14, so
I remember we were talking about it, that we wanted to save one, at least one probably, for ammo checks. And then... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm remembering you guys have one because I think Baba Yaga gave you guys one as well.
Okay.
So you at least have one, and now you have 3 total.
I think it only makes sense that my vector's out of bullets. That's what I've been using in the close quarters combat. Now I'm forced to take out my my CSAS. More
Your
of like
CSAS?
a long rifle, a sniper rifle actually.
I just love these modern weapons. I don't know what it is, but
Dude,
it's
you're running-
amazing.
My M110.
I'm running Escape from
A1
Tarkov,
CSAS.
basically.
Dude, are you running overkill as a perk?
I
dude? Are
think
you
I
holding
think we
2
should try to
firearms?
hold the regain ammo supply thing until it's absolutely necessary. But if any of you guys who are now out of ammo really need your ammo with that one weapon, then we could use it now.
Remy only has the mini 14, and so he's out of ammo. But he doesn't necessarily need ammo to be effective, since he's not really a combat.
Yeah, and Thaddeus, which weapon are you choosing?
Only makes sense to choose the handgun. I don't think I'd run out of ammo on my slingshot, and I have been using a handgun. So.
True.
Plenty
Yeah,
of
let's
ammo
see.
to be
Running
found with the
low. I'm running
slingshot.
low.
Remy still does have his pocket knife and his taser.
Yeah, so if you guys are willing to stick with it for now with the weapons you have, you don't have to use your supply for that, but you can if you would like to.
I'm also.
I think we'll hold that for now. Maybe it's like before the final boss, like enter the boss room with all the healing and ammo, and that's when we use our supply. and
Enter
then-
with the healing and the heat.
Yeah, healing in the heat. I like
love
that. All right, yeah. So we'll just how long do you think it will take to get all this supply?
It'd probably take about 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay, so that's definitely enough time to like go down and get the civilian militia, right?
Yeah. Are you trying to do that first or that afterwards?
I think we should have the PMC people begin to scavenge. And I mean, we probably only need to send like Kaji, because I'm assuming we need Kaji / his daughter to operate the elevator. So like maybe Kaji and like one other to Chris. Nicholas trained a lot of the militia, right? So maybe
Yeah.
Nicholas should go down and
Yeah, I'll do it.
get them to rendezvous with him and bring him back up.
Rendezvous.
That works. I will say that, like, I'm pretty sure as long as Mika's in there, she'll just press the button for you.
What a kind young lady.
She can
As you make your way into the elevator, Nicholas,
Uh-oh.
you all hear this over comms. You hear the voice of Curtis, who's another person from that squad, and he's just like, multiple bogeys on this floor. We're gonna get in and sit tight. Stay as quiet as possible, but we got multiple enemies coming up on us. And you just hear the sound of like a door shutting and like people moving into a space.
So that's as I was getting into an elevator?
As you're getting in.
And can I still see like the group that's like literally just resupplying, or is it like around a corner where I'm like, oh shoot?
They're out of sight, but you could try to like make it over to them if you wanted to.
Wait,
They
how
also
far
all
out of
heard it
sight?
over comms. So
Wait,
Oh.
the
Oh.
multiple bogies is on floor 6.
Yes,
It's
I think
with
so.
my with my freaking militia that I trained.
Yep.
Kind of trained, I guess. Kind of trained. Well, I'm gonna start. Wait, do I have like a radio? Do we like talk through our heads?
yeah, you have a headset.
Oh,
Wait, are we hearing this while we're on floor 10 or after the doors open to floor 6?
While you're on floor 10 still.
Yeah, call out to us, Nicholas.
yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna call out and be like,
Back up.
heading to the elevator. Sit tight. Guns on the door. I'm coming.
You hear Curtis again, and he's like, "Don't be safe out there, man. They're coming in.
Should
We hear
should get
we hear
one of-
footsteps. It's getting hairy down here. Be careful."
We should get the rest of the party to come down too, because we can fit the whole party and a squad in there. Unless you want to go down and low, Nicholas, with just us and have no firepower.
Well, I think that's what he's doing, right? Right, Chris?
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. Yeah, I guess so. No man left behind. I'm going.
All right.
Right, so
You're
are you
bringing us.
bringing the
You're
party or
calling out
not?
to us.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't.
Yeah,
me.
I've already called out.
I'm gonna go over to Quaid. Quaid, handle the resupply.
Will do. Stay on comms. I don't want to stay blind to what's going on down there. Those guys are
Roger
new.
that.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, I've dealt with the likes of them before. Catch you on the flip side.
All right.
Hops into the elevator and slider closes shut.
Slider closes shut. And when you're inside the elevator, you hear like the noise is like someone's trying to reach you on the comms, but it's just static. But you hear multiple instances of static. Like someone's trying to reach you multiple times and is not getting any sort of message from you. Even if you try to reach out to them and message them or say anything into comms, like whatever this space is, it's a step to the side of whatever reality they're in. But you start to gather in these few moments. You guys are making your way down. A lot of activity just happened over comms.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Were we wrapping up when this happened, or was this like would I have had time to have done a search?
Search of what? Oh,
For
of
certain.
the supermarket floor?
Yeah. Or is this like a pressing? Like this is like.
Well, you tell me.
Happening,
I mean, it was like immediately after the fight that they all went to the elevator. You could stay up on the 10th floor if you wanted.
Ooh.
What do you feel?
No, I think we'd need time to like search around for some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so we're getting in the
Can always
elevator
come
with everyone
back.
else.
Yeah, I can always come back.
Yeah. But as the two doors open from this elevator, this floor seems darker than you remember it.
Uh-oh.
There weren't lights on before, but somehow it seems darker. Your flashlights don't travel as far as they did previously.
Can I perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh, not great.
It's a 9.
Ooh.
Your flashlight, I mean, you imagine these are military grade lights. A lot of them attached to specific weapons like assault rifles. And they can only pierce maybe 20 or 30 feet in this darkness.
May I also make a perception check with this too? I still don't know how mechanically that works, but
Yeah, well, it works exactly as it says. You can sense danger in the presence of magic. You sense both. All of a sudden,
this is not
you come face to face with this, like,
advanced dark.
ancient darkness.
Advanced
this
darkness.
this almost primordial darkness that instills a level of fear in all of you that you gather maybe primitive humans might have experienced before they invented fire. Just this primal feeling of not knowing what's on the other side of this veil. And you don't hear anything over comms.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'll have everyone make a sanity check.
Yo.
Everyone or just people? Did we all go to the floor?
You all went to the floor unless
Yeah.
unless you told me otherwise. Yeah.
No.
I got the amulet on. Am I still making that sound?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, Jacob, what the heck?
Oh, wait.
I like how it's a nat 20 and he has a -1.
I'm not sure if.
Oh,
You
he's
got
good.
-1 to sand.
Do you think now the question is, do we think 15 is enough?
I only rolled a 1 on my luck. Rough.
Wait, what are you?
I'm at an 8 total right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go once around. If anyone wants to use luck, now is the time.
Oh, shoot.
Well, for ending at 9, then you may as well use it.
Yeah, might as well use it.
What exactly
Like,
did they say on the
pieces?
radio?
We
That
don't
just
know.
that they were
Oh!
overwhelmed.
Oh. Can I give my sanity to someone?
Yeah, you can give your luck to someone.
I'll give it to Seth.
Yeah, give it to Seth.
1d6 for Seth. Oh, yikes.
Oh, 12.
I mean,
Well, at
that's
least I'm at
technically a 10.
10.
It's a 10.
That's 10.
But I don't know if that.
I don't know. I got nothing
I
left.
use mine
It's
already.
okay. I respect that.
Okay.
Oh.
That okay sounded so ominous. I didn't like it.
So let's take stock here. So Thaddeus, Luca, and Benji. You all
Benji
start
Roll the
hearing
D6.
these.
I don't know what it was towards though.
What's up?
Benji just rolled a D6 or something. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I added that to his roll.
Oh, okay.
You all are surrounded by this ancient darkness, and you begin to hear these strange echoes from all around you. All of you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for this turn,
Oh, what?
as you experience what's called the dark night of the senses. As all of a sudden you all just look around and you realize you can't tell where on the floor you are. Well, you've stepped outside of the elevator.
Do we know where the elevator is relative to us, or we are like, we've lost even that perception?
You've lost even that. You step outside of the elevator and you look around, and it is just like essentially a four-way intersection.
Now, ability rolls and attack, that sounds like something that would happen during a combat.
It does.
Oh, well.
Awesome.
I would like to ready in action. Well, let's see. I don't want to ready.
What do you have, a suicide vest or something? What's going on?
Would this count, Tyler, as a realm of death?
No.
What?
No.
What? Wait, what was that?
I know what you're asking about, but no, unfortunately not.
Oh, we're all together, or just the three of us are together? We are the.
Are
Are we?
All of you are
Are we
together.
alone from each other?
All of you are together, but during
Are
this
we in
moment,
combat?
Alone in the,
but during this moment, you sort of have this like feeling. You know, maybe it's not shared by everyone else in the group, but you're like, oh my God, we're in too deep. We've gone too far. This is darkness beyond darkness. Like, we can't find our way back to the elevator. Like, it's almost like the feeling of you're in a forest and you've lost yourself. Even if everyone else in the group doesn't feel that way, you have this immediate gut instinct of like terror.
I think Daddy starts to panic.
Yeah.
Like he's like looking through his pockets for more like ammo because he's got nothing left for his gun, and he knows this that he's used up all his bullets. And I think in this moment he's gonna pull out the lamp that he has found.
Oh shit!
In a moment of feeling just completely lost in the dark and just needing somewhere to light the. So I will
Pull out
post
the
that.
Tarp that he
did he
found?
take?
what's the
lamp
item that we
of
keep using?
Constantine. Yo, this is kind of crazy.
The canvas cloth of Constantine.
The canvas.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this: do you want to use just the light property or the burning of demons described later property?
Oh, what?
What is this?
Oh, that's so sick.
Hey, you do know that
Yo,
we're
destroy
like we have half
demons
a
and
foot
other
in
creatures
hell
of the
right
night
now.
with its holy
Yeah,
light.
I think he.
Of special importance to Blackwells? What the frick?
I think he would maybe like in the light of like this lamp that he like pulls out of his pocket. He sees it's like.
I'll tell you this.
He, like,
I'll tell you this before you do anything. You take it out, and you expose this brief area to God's true light, and you see a
What
woman's
the
face,
heck?
not but 10 feet in front of you. This pale woman
I don't like that.
with a ring, with a crown of thorns, and she's surrounded by these creatures that have spindly legs, almost arachnid-like.
Use the
And
thing.
she says in this moment of brief illumination, she says, "So you were the humans that destroyed my Prixis.
That's her.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
It's been so long since I've taken
her
form,
practice.
but as they say, the shadow comes before perfection."
Use the thing.
What do you do?
Wait, what's the Prixis?
Those
then
were
I'll
the
tell you what I
slimy.
did.
Those are the ducks
I
that
think
we
those are
killed.
the spider things, right?
Yeah.
That we fought last session.
Oh,
Or at least
last
I'd
session?
assume.
It's unclear.
You don't know. This is like a shadow of Nahemoth.
Man, Mothman.
Tell me what you do in this moment, or I'm moving on to combat.
I'm going to not use the lamps effect, but I'm instead going to. I have my enlightenment power. I had rolled one up to have gotten 2 options from the list, and I had saved one last session.
You did. That's
so
right.
So I still have a session, so
Wait, what
an
is he
ability.
saying?
I'm going to use my ability to unbind another creature from time for 1 minute. I'm going to tell her, well, you're gonna have to wait a little longer, and I'm gonna banish her for a minute.
Yo.
After a minute, they will be stunned for 1 round upon returning to the base time stream, and then I'm gonna just.
Yo, what the fuck?
I guess just take my maybe like my slingshot and start attacking one of the cronies, or roll
What?
for initiative. I don't know.
And you use
Wait.
your ability
Back
and you thrust
up.
her. And I want to make this clear because it's not like a banishment. It's like she maintains her space, but she's thrust outside of time, which imposes its own conditions, advantages, disadvantages, whatever. But through this it's
Wait, is she physically still there?
she is, but she's not moving according to your time, which
you pushed her
Okay.
actual body
which
outside
if you
of
remember,
her
that's what you
body.
guys did to
That's
Adrian to like bring him
crazy.
down to mortality. was you
Dude, let's
brought
just
him
wail
out.
on her,
Right.
dude. Just fucking.
But as you do so,
That's literally what we're gonna do.
she calls out from beyond space and time and just says,
Oh.
"Mother
What?
is here."
Oh,
That's where we'll leave off.
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
I didn't like that. I I thought we got her.